Welcome to another edition of 3TV, the tabletop view of Tiny Tabletoppers. I'm David Minkin, the starting player with Connect More, and this is my Tiny Tabletopper. And what's your name? Mason. Mason, would you like to hold the microphone? Mm-hmm. Oh, you can hold the microphone. Now, Mason, tell me, what game are we about to play?
Candyland.
Candyland? Does this look like Candyland to you?
No.
What game is it?
Monza.
It's Monza. And what do you like about this game?
Because it has rainbow dice.
It has rainbow dice. And what do you do with those dice?
Roll them and take them and move our car.
And we move our cars. And how many different color cars are there?
Green, white, and blue, and purple, and yellow, and red.
Wow, so how many in total is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 different cars. And what's your favorite color to play with?
Green.
It's green. And why do you like playing with green?
Because I'm bolder.
Because you're Boulder, the rescue bot. That's right. And what color can Daddy be?
Red.
Okay, so how do you win this game?
By rolling dice.
By rolling dice. And what are you trying to do? When you roll dice, do you move your car?
Yeah.
And where do you move your car to?
Every space around the track.
Until you get back to where you started here?
Yeah.
And whoever gets there first, do they win or do they lose?
Win.
They win, and what do they win?
The trophy.
The trophy, that trophy right there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do you like throwing dice and playing Monza?
Mm-hmm.
So guys, what game are we playing?
Monza!
Monza! Here, let's show. There we are. That's the game we're playing, right? And what do we do in this game, guys?
Race car!
Race car. So let's set up all of our cars. I'm going to put my red one on the red arrow.
What was my red one?
Well, you're white, aren't you?
Here?
Yeah, so you can put the white on there. So who's going to go first?
I am.
Finley, Mason says he's going to go first. Are you okay with that?
Hey, buddy! Okay.
So how many dice do we have? We have 2, 4, and you got 6 there. Now Finley, Mason wants to go first. Are you okay with that? Okay.
Okay. Can I play my blue?
Yeah, I think you can. There you go. No, let Mason go. He's put his blue off to the side.
Red! I can go red.
Yeah, you go to zoom up the red.
And my choice is green.
Mm-hmm.
I have a green.
You do have a green.
So I go. I'm gonna try to go around this bend.
Okay.
Like that.
Good one.
I just don't want to stay on the straight line. I'm gonna stay on the bendy corner.
You're gonna stay on the bendy corner? Cool.
And then
Here.
which one can I play?
Can you play any more?
Maybe I could play another one. I'm not sure. I can go blue or I can go white.
Yeah. And do you have a blue or white?
No.
No,
I
you
play
don't.
my blue.
Okay, so it's my... Finley, are you leaving?
Yeah, it's your turn.
It's my turn. I think... Is Finley gone?
He's
Oh.
not.
Okay, let's roll the dice. Okay, alright. Daddy can get started, right? I got lots of blues and whites.
Go blue!
You think I should go blue?
Yeah.
Well, if I go blue right away...
Go white!
Well, I think you're right. I will go blue. So I'll take this blue. I'll put him over here and go...
Well, mine is on green.
Yours is on green, but I'm going to sneak up behind you here because look what I got here.
How about you sneak up behind me on this screen?
Well, I got to get there first, so I'm going to go... I'm on the red. But you know what? If I sneak up behind you on this green...
You play the green.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just... yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So I'll play the green and I go... And then look, I got this white here. So I'm going to go... Hey, buddy! And look, what else I got? I'm going to just slide right in front of you. That doesn't sound much like a car, did it? But, eat my dust, buddy. And look, I got another blue. What do you think of that?
A tire!
A tire's in my way, but that's all my dice. I can't.
But you can go there or here.
No, I can't go there because see how that one, the end of it is behind the end of the one I'm currently in. See that? So I can't go that. You can never go behind. You can never go backwards. You can only go forward. So my only.
No, you have to come here.
No, but see where that color ends. See where the white meets the red. Do you see that? Now let me ask you a question. Is this where the white and the red meet? Is that behind where the blue and the gray meet? So I can't do that. I can't go into any.
Can you go to yellow?
I can because you see this end of the yellow is further ahead than the end of the blue. So you always look at the color that you're in and the end of it, and wherever you're moving always has to be ahead of that end. See that? And it has to be adjacent to you or in front of you. Okay, so you got to roll the dice. Okay, you got some choices here.
I can go white.
You want to go white? I think that's your only choice this time. There you are. See how that just sticks out a little bit further than where you were?
Yeah.
That's perfect. Now what would you like to do?
I can go yellow.
Oh yeah, but you don't have any yellow next to you.
How about this one?
Well, what color is that?
Red.
Okay. You're going to go onto the outside corner here?
Yeah.
Okay.
A trophy.
Hey, yeah. Well, you got to get over here to get the big trophy.
Yeah.
The one by the doggy. Okay, so are you going to sneak up on Daddy here? Yeah. So how are you planning on doing it?
I just don't know. I can sneak up by the green.
Okay. I'm going to start. I see you in my rear view mirror, buddy. Uh-oh, Mason's coming. I better step on the gas. Oh, you putting your tire right on the edge there? Okay, can you go any other places?
I could go, I'm not so sure. I can't move anymore.
You can't move anymore. You're right. Here, I'll take the dice. Ready? In order for me to get around that tire, what colors do I need?
You need a yellow.
Or
A red.
red. Let's see. Yay! I got a red. So, get around that tire. And now I need a green to keep sliding forward. There's my green.
But Daddy,
Yeah.
if you change here, you have to run through these tires.
I do. That's a really tight spot in the track, isn't it? But look at this. Daddy rolled really good. Do you see this blue?
Yeah.
Put the blue there. Go get around that nasty tire. And now I'm going to shoot right through these other two because I got a purple. I got a red. And I got a blue. What do you think of that turn?
Good.
That was good. Daddy's got really lucky on the dice.
Or I could go. Or I could. I just know I can't move you.
Okay. Good one. Now you're in front of the tire. How are you going to get around it?
Yellow.
Hey Mason, what color was this? See, we just knocked it over.
Oh.
Do you remember what color it was?
It was, I just don't know.
Okay, let's just re-roll it then. Okay, so we'll say it's a green. Okay, we'll say it's a green.
No, he's a blue.
But you know what? I wanted to show you something. You could play yellow here, but then you'd be stuck, right? Because you can only roll a purple after that. Do you have any purple?
No.
Right. But if you played a red and go around the tree car
we
together,
can play red.
right? Because then you can keep moving. There you go.
Then I can play my green.
Yeah. See, now you can zoom right past that tire. Whereas if you played yellow, you would have gotten stuck.
Yeah.
What else can you do?
I just don't know. Ooh. New.
There you are. Oh, you're catching up.
Now I should. I need a yellow and I can play it.
Right? You can play the yellow. There you go. All right, you're stuck behind the tire again. Okay, you used 5 of your dice. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I just am catching up.
You are.
The 1 and the 2, I'll meet after you.
All right. Well, you're gonna let me roll them and see if I can't step on the gas.
Or you could go and win the trophy, but I might be faster than you.
Well, we'll see. You know what Daddy's gonna have to do? I'm gonna cut right across the track here. I don't know if that's really gonna help me out that much in the end of the day. But here's my yellow. So I go. Here's my white. I go, we're going to cut in on the inside of the track, but I think I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Am I stuck?
Yeah.
I am stuck. So now's your chance. You need a purple though. Get a real good shake. Oh.
Purple. I'm so lucky.
Yeah. There you are. You're starting to thread the needle.
I have to be so lucky. Daddy, I need a red.
Yeah. Do you have one?
No, that's as far I can go.
Well, as far as you can go. Well, maybe Daddy will stall out here and you can catch up. Let's see. Oh no. What color does Daddy need?
You need a blue.
Did I roll a blue?
No.
Alright, this is your chance. This is your chance. Daddy stalled out. Daddy's spinning out over here. No. Give me some of this. Oh, you're going to leave me hanging?
But Dad, look what I can do.
You're going to leave me hanging, Mason?
Hey, Dad.
Oh.
Look
You're
what
too focused.
I can do.
Ooh, I see what you can do.
I'm so lucky.
Oh, hey, who's that behind me? Slipstreaming behind me, taking advantage of all my hard work.
It's me.
It is you. What else can you do?
I don't know.
Well, here,
I can move and say, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. You want to come on and rub tires with me here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's neck and neck. Ooh, Daddy better step on the gas. Can you get ahead of Daddy at all?
I'm just sure. No, I can't.
No. Okay. So. Oh man!
You need blue. You didn't roll blue.
No, I didn't.
My turn.
Yeah, it's your turn. Can you show me how to roll a blue? Daddy can't seem to do it.
I have blue here.
All right, well, let's see you roll it. Oh man!
I can move.
There you
Stay
are.
there now.
Yeah, I'm stuck behind you. Now I'm looking at your backside.
Now I need a...
Yeah, I feel like a cyclist in the back of the peloton. I don't like the view back here.
I don't have red.
Okay.
That's as far I can go.
All right. Well, you were able to jump ahead of Daddy there, so maybe Daddy can catch up here. Or can I have the rest of the dice, please? So I'm going to roll that blue right there. Thank you. Oh man!
My turn.
It's your turn. There you go.
Maybe I roll red this time.
Yeah, you definitely need a red. There. Oh, good roll.
I'm gonna tighty corner this way.
There you are. Right on the red. Oh, you like taking your tire right up to the edge there, don't you? Just to rub it in. Now, how are you going to keep going?
I just know what I can do.
You got to be sneaky. Okay. Looks like you guys got some hair coming out of here. Oops. You guys got a mustache blowing in the wind here. There you go. Can you go there? Well, here let's take a no, Mason. Let's take a look. You were in the red one. Now let me ask you a question. Was the end of the red further along the track than the end of the purple?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can't do that because that would be you going backwards. So you can put your purple back here. You might need them later. But so let's take a look here. What colors can you move forward on from that spot?
Yellow or green.
Right, so let's look for them. Oh, there you are. So you're able to slide right in there. Good roll.
I might win the trophy.
You might win that trophy.
Now I need to go on to a good purple.
Oh, you're going to cut around to the outside. You're going to say hi to the turtle.
Hi, turtle.
Hi, turtle. And can you go any other spots? You need one of those, I guess. No, I don't think so, eh?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Maybe Daddy can roll a blue this time. Yay! So, I move a blue. And now I need red. Do I have a red?
No.
Oh, man. I think Daddy ran out of gas around that back corner. All right, maybe show me how to do it. There's your yellow. You start to smell the finish line? He's waving the checkered flag for you.
I know what I can do.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna go into the middle lane there and make it exciting? Okay.
I bump it on
Now on your next move, make sure you go wherever. Yeah. Make sure you have that finishing color so you can cross that finish line.
I need to go white.
And do you have it? Oh!
I win!
You do win! Good.
You were just stuck on that blue.
Yeah, high five. Great job.
Let's do it again.
You want to do it again? Yeah, let's do it again. That's a great game. Thanks for playing that game with me.
Now you go first.
I go first? Okay.
Okay.
Howdy everybody, David Minkin here, and thank you very much for watching me and my boys, me and my tiny tabletoppers play Monza. And you might be wondering, well, why the heck do you have Monza on the table right next to Candyland? Well, I thought I'd do a couple things a little bit differently on this video. First, I thought I'd talk about doing a post-game wrap-up for the parents who are a little bit more interested in what they could play with their kids and how the game might be applicable to them. Because, like, let's face it, you guys want to watch the kids. So let's put them up front and see if these kids or my tiny tabletoppers are at all similar to yours, and then you can make a decision about what kind of experience you might have with your own tiny tabletoppers. So let's just do that right up front. You don't want to hear me anyhow until the very end, hopefully. Hopefully you stuck around this long. Thank you for those of you who are still watching. Secondly, Monza for me was a little bit of a difficult game to get. I had to basically get a mule or a friend of mine who went down to New York to pick it up for me through the Haba USA website. I'm sure I could get it here in Canada, but I had to pay a little bit more of a premium. Whereas Candyland, on the other hand, is a game that you can find everywhere. And some people, some enthusiasts might think that this is actually just plain wrong of me to put these two board games side by side like this, but it's very important that we do, because one thing that you probably noticed while we were playing Monza, I have two tiny tabletoppers that you saw glimpses of while we were playing. The oldest tiny tabletopper, who is about 3 3/4, he turns 4 in January. He really enjoys this game. He absolutely adores this game. Since we bought it when he's maybe about 3.5 or so. No, not that long ago actually. He has become an instant favorite for him. Whereas the other tiny tabletopper, my middle guy, he's 2.5 years age, and he's just not at all interested in this game. And you even saw that in the video. And I thought it was important to actually include that part on the video so that you could see, okay, it's not all, there are, struggles and challenges associated with each game. So every time we pull out Monza, it's usually only with my oldest tiny tabletopper. And I would say that if we had this game when he was around 3, he'd probably start being interested. Whereas my 2.5-year-old, he's not at all interested. But if I pull out Candyland, he's very interested and he'll play the entire game. So why? What are the differences in these games? I want to talk about some similarities and some differences so that you can make the decision based on the age and the experience level and the interests of your own tiny tabletoppers to decide which one works for you. Because as far as I'm concerned, Monza is strictly Candyland with some more strategy and some different little elements rolled into it. But I would say Monza is the next level up from Candyland. I'm just going to show you some comparisons real quick so you can make your own decision as to at what stage are your tiny tabletopper is he at or she at, and then which game would be right for you. This one here again is readily available, so this might actually be a good decision for you. So I'm going to just crawl onto the other side of the table and let's just take a look at how they compare. Boo. Hey, anyhow, I'm doing this just so I can show the two things. First, what I want to point out is the actual gameplay or the actual boards are very much the same. As you saw in Monza, you basically have a board like this with a bunch of multicolored pieces that go around it, and you start here, and whoever gets to the finish first wins. And the way you achieve that is by rolling dice. And the dice actually have all of these different colors on them, and so you need to put together combos so that you can advance your little race car. Starting here, and you got to advance your race car along the way. So for my oldest tiny table topper, this is just an excellent experience for him. It works really well thematically because he loves little cars. And the other thing too is you'll notice that there's 6 different colored cars to choose from. I would not recommend playing this with 6 people just because the attention of your tiny table topper is going to wane as he waits for everybody else to go. The reason why, in my mind, why they gave you so many colors to choose from, based on whatever Transformer or My Little Pony or whatever that your tiny table topper really enjoys, that's the color they're going to choose. Right now, I can't even remember the name of the Transformer that my son really loves, but he's green. Megatron, or yeah, he's a green guy, and so every game he has to be green. So I'd recommend each turn can take quite a while your tiny table topper figures out all 6 dice and whatever combinations there might be associated with them. So I wouldn't play with too many because it would be a long wait time in between turns for your tiny table topper. These colors here are just so he can choose his color that matches his favorite Transformer or what have you, My Little Pony. So what you're trying to do here is you're just trying to combo colors to get all the way around. Along the way, you'll notice that there are some squeeze points here between to get through these 2 tires. You must have a purple and a red rolled successively to actually get through that little squeeze point, which can prove to be a bit of a challenge because sometimes you can get stuck there for quite a ways, and that's sometimes when I see my tiny table topper's attention start to wane a little bit. The reason why I'm focusing on some of these things is this, to me, is the difference between my 2.5-year-old and my 3 3/4-year-old. Because if we go to Candyland, well, we have, these little gingerbreads as opposed to cars. And so they're cute, and in fact, the shirt I'm wearing right now, it's a meeple shirt. There we go. It's a meeple shirt, but my kids call it my gingerbread shirt because to them it looks like a gingerbread. So for them, this is actually still very thematically really cool. They get to play like, oh, Daddy's wearing his Candyland shirt. I'm like, no, this is actually my Carcassonne shirt, but they don't know it as a meeple. They know it as a gingerbread. So this actually really ties in. They like the gingerbread. And the other thing with Candyland, whoops, same thing. And you're all probably very familiar with Candyland, is you have different color squares that you advance along, but instead of rolling a dice like you would in Monza, you actually pick a card and it tells you the color of square that you go to, and you just advance to the next square. And sometimes there's 2 squares on there. Yeah, so for example here you go 2 purples, you'd advance 2 purples. But the advantage, and I think the reason why the smaller tiny table topper likes Candyland a little bit better, is you're always moving forward on the board unless you get stuck in one of these little sticky licorice spots. But there's only a few of them. The probability of actually hitting them in any one game is really low. And when you do, you don't have to play with them. You can say, yum, 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 yum. You got some black licorice, good for you. But as he gets a little bit older, you can introduce, well, no, you got stuck, your feet are all stuck in the tar, the black licorice. So, but other than that, you're always advancing forward. The other thing is the Candyland always has shortcuts built into the game. So there's different areas that you can take the peppermint pass, you can take gummy pass, and there's also different little candies, popsicles, cinnamon buns, that there are cards associated for. So even if you're way down on the bottom of the path, you can, if you pull that card, you get a leap forward. And we always play that if you pull one of these candies that's behind you, then you just simply miss your turn, so no harm done. So there's always an upside when you're playing Candyland, and I think that appeals to the kids, because especially the younger kids, because it's very colorful, it's very bright. You're still drawing colors, and you're advancing forward all the time. Whereas in Monza, it's another step up in strategic thinking, because for Candyland, there's really not much to do. You pull a color, you move to the next one. So it's very, very good for color recognition. But as you can see in Monza, there's since it breaks it down into 3 tracks with some squeeze points on either side. So there's a squeeze point here. You got to go either outside or inside. Here you have to go through the center, and here you go outside, inside again. What that really does is really great, because if you roll the dice, sometimes it happens that if you move your car this way, blue and then red, you get stuck and you can't go any further. But it may be that your other dice is a white, a purple, and a yellow. And so then you might be able to zoom all the way through this side and advance a lot further on your turn. So it's a really great opportunity to actually introduce some more strategic thinking. And I just find that break point, at least for my tiny table toppers, is around 3.5 years of age, where they can really start piecing this together and actually having some fun with it. I thought about modifying this board a little bit to add some shortcuts like there would be in Candyland. Like for example, say you get to this yellow square, maybe I could put an inside track that zooms forward to this white square, you know, just like in some of the Peppermint Pass or the Gummy Express. So you could introduce some of these shortcuts for your tiny table topper while you're playing Monza. But then I thought, well, why bother? I got Candyland. It scratches that same itch for my smaller tiny table topper. This is just simply a step up. So do you need both games in your collection? I'm going to zip over to the other side again. Hey, you know, I feel like one of those 80s board game boxes where the tables always seem to be up at the person's chin. Well, if you go through some of your old board game boxes, you'll see what I'm talking about. But do you really need both board games in your collection? Well, it really depends. If your tiny table toppers are quite a bit older, they may not really get into Candyland. Candyland really scratches that itch from 2 years to maybe 4 years. My 4-year-old, or my almost to be 4-year-old tiny table topper, he still enjoys playing it with the little guy, but he always prefers and requests Monza instead because he's into cars now. He has a little bit more strategic thinking ability to him. And me personally, as the dad, I love playing Monza with him. This is even a game I would play with other parent geeks out there, other parents of tiny table toppers, because there is a little bit of thinking to it. You get to chuck some dice, and there's really, you know, it lasts all of 5 to 10 minutes. So really, you can't go wrong with it. So I hope I answered some of your questions as to whether or not Monza would be a good game to add to your collection, and whether or not you're prepared to make the step from Candyland on up. So please, whatever you do, don't get suckered into buying this just because it's available. If your tiny table topper is old enough and wants to get some more strategic thinking introduced into a very simple game, Monza is a choice for you, and I really hope that this helped make things a little bit clearer. Again, I'm just going by the games that me and my own tiny table toppers play, so if you have any suggestions or other games that you think would really work that would fit this level or this level of excitement, I would love to hear it, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Cheers!
Thanks for watching! We'll see you next time on Free TV.
Okay, bye!
Bye!